very good. But they changed it to "and with your spirit," because that's what needed revamping in the Catholic Church. And you, Miss Thing, whoa. Canal Street called and wants that fake-ass Chanel purse back. I wish I'd been a Def Jam comic when that movie came out.
I would have torn it to pieces.
I've been zoned out since 2014.
This Home Alone 2 Lost in New York. It's a grant system, mother.
For those of you that aren't Catholic, I don't mean to exclude you, even though we love to exclude you, but
11 up and 1 over, you simple bitch.
How did Nick Kroll become famous?
I was dating this.
How did Nick Kroll became
I
famous?
was.
All right, bitches. I'm gonna sashay away and grab them mimosas. Sit on the floor with your back perfectly straight, which I hate more than ISIS, and then you take deep breath. I don't like sitting up straight. All right? It's never gonna happen. Huh? What? Huh? What? When? What? A 90-year-old white man can do any job better than a Mexican, even when the job is Mexican drug trafficking. I was in Connecticut recently doing white people stuff, and all day long I wander into traffic walking like Charlie Chaplin, listening to a podcast while thinking about a different podcast.
Please stop doing that. Please stop doing that.
This gazebo was built by the town in 1863. That's in the middle of the Civil War. And they built a gazebo. I was like, nah, I'm gonna stare at the wall and think my thoughts. I was like, none of the Beatles had mustaches. But then one day, all of them had mustaches. That's weird. I can't think of a time a group has done that. Like, whoa, no. I'm not I'm not a man. You're in a church getting oil on your forehead. When you're 14, your skin is as oily as it's ever been. And then you are asked to reject Satan just as high school is beginning when you need him the most.
It's true. Now, okay, obviously.
When my grandma turned 90, we bribed the DMV to flunk her on her driving test, and they did it. And I said to her, don't you have to do a shift at school tomorrow? And she went, I'll just show a video. And I was like, that's why teachers show videos? She said this, she goes, yeah, I don't want to work. And I was like, the kids don't want to work either. And she was like, good. Look at these curvy letters. Much curvier than most letters, wouldn't you say? No robot could ever read these. You look mortal if ye be. You look. And you type what you think you see. Is it an E or is it a 3? That's up to ye.
Glad you were able to stall all that time to get to that joke.
Hey, why don't you shut up? Why don't you shut up when all's said and done? It wasn't a joke. Why don't you shut up ever? I've never talked to such an idiot person in my life.